And welcome back, everybody, to what is going to be the final regular season game of year one for the Wisconsin Badgers and this little dynasty we got going on. This will be a rivalry game as we take on the Minnesota Golden Gophers. We have had this has been a rough year, I'll give it that. This has been a really rough year. We've managed to get 5 wins, but we're trying to look for win number 6 and at least end with I can't say positive, but I can say just an even record. But let's get into it today, as it is a handoff for Minnesota to start the day. There is Taylor. He's going to get a gain of 5 on a strong run. It's a play action, and Lindsey goes downfield, incomplete. Catalano makes another play, forcing that incompletion. The Gophers would lose one of their offensive linemen. 3rd and 10. After a second incompletion. After a false start, we're in the 3rd and 10. Lindsey rolls out right into pressure. And because of that, he's going to just throw this one away. Now, we need 71 yards for Sama to reach 1,000 yards on the year. So, starting things off with a carry by Sama, he finds a hole. He's able to gain just 2. On 2nd and 8, Joseph gets out to Sama, who nearly gets the first down. Gain of 6, he'll be stopped just shy. Joseph on 3rd and 2 wants to take a shot downfield, and it's caught by Shamar Rigby up to the 34-yard line. Minnesota has a second injury in this first quarter. Into the pistol, Sama going outside. Plenty of running room. He's going to cut this one up, but there is a flag on the play. It will be a holding call against the Badgers. That's going to move us to 1st and 17. Joseph looking left. Has a man, and this one is dropped into the hands of one of the defenders for an interception. I don't even want to blame Joseph on that one. That's definitely one I wish we could get back. I feel like we got to give our guys that one-on-one opportunity. I'm never going to not do that. Now, Lindsey will hand this one off to Taylor, who's got plenty of running room. He gets to the edge, and that's only his 2nd carry, and he's already got 30 yards on the day. Now, Lindsey looking incomplete, in and out of the hands of his number 1 receiver. Now, 2nd and 10. Another handoff to Taylor. Another good run of at least 5 yards. Man's averaging just over 11 yards per carry. 3rd and 5, trying to avoid a punt, and Taylor's going to go down after only a gain of 3. And they want to go for it on 4th down. Defense has a chance to slam the door on their drive in this first quarter, and that they will do as Russell's able to fight off his blocker and get us that turnover on downs. Still scoreless after a few minutes in this first quarter. It's Sama barely able to make it back to the line of scrimmage. Now Joseph on 2nd and 10 is going to go short to Jackson, who's only going to get 1 yard off of play action. 3rd and 9 for Joseph. He's actually going to get smoked on this play. So another incompletion results in another 3 and out. Lindsey hands it off to Taylor. And I think they got away with a holding penalty there. Maybe not, but we're not going to get it. Taylor gets a gain of 6. On 2nd and 4, Lindsey wants to roll out right, throwing back across the left side of the field. Taylor's got a first down and then some more across the 50-yard line. On 1st down now, Lindsey, deep drop, no pressure, wide open and knocked out of bounds to be his tight end after a gain of 6. So they turned us over, ended up having that whole debacle with not being able to get it on 4th down. And now they're starting to drive down the field. Robinson's going to be shaken up. 1st and 10 under center, handoff Taylor, going left side. It's got plenty of room, able to gain 8. They've been having some good success running this ball. They will continue to do so. Taylor up the middle for another 1st down. I really want to just put that focus on the run game, and it's not working for us. We had a free rusher for some pressure and jumped way too early. Lindsey's able to get a gain of 3. That'll bring 2nd and 7. Handoff now for Taylor. He's hit down by Sam Iberger. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Taylor going outside. He will get the first down, tackled by Jung. And he's at 11 carries for 80 yards. Minnesota looking to end this drive. And they won't do it here. Losing a yard brings 2nd and goal. Taylor checks back in. Handoff up the middle. He stopped at the 1. 3rd and goal. Another opportunity for the defense to try to stand tall. Going right side. Catalano sniffs that out, knocks him back. A loss of 1. 4th and goal. Direct snap to Taylor, and he's going to get in. So Minnesota able to actually drive down the field. And it took them 4 tries on goal to go, but they will score. Now Sama's going to take this handoff. He breaks 1 tackle, and he fights for a gain of 7. Both teams trying to really get that run game going. Jackson, for us, is going to get us that first down. Should have been a tackle for loss, but he's able to power it through. Now Joseph finds Brooks Jr., and he's got a first down, crossing midfield up to the 42-yard line. I still hate seeing that interception. I really feel like that just shouldn't have been a thing, as Dupree's going to gain 4, and that's going to put us into the 2nd quarter. Now Joseph going outside. Finds Harris. This one will be a first down. I don't know why I want to say Lewis so bad when I see 89. Because of Mercedes Lewis. Now Nate Palmer going outside to the edge. And that's a 1st and goal to the 8. Palmer continues to stay in the game. This play does not go the way we want it to. Trying to get to the edge there. Going for an RPO out to Brooks. He's going to get that yardage back. And then some's going to give us 3rd and goal at the 1. And now option play. Pitching it out to Sama. He's got open room. He's into the end zone. And we are able to tie this one up and listen to that crowd go. Whole stadium shaking. And the few Minnesota fans that did make the drive are in disbelief that this game is tied back up again. 11 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. Lindsey finds a man. This will result in a gain of 6. Because of that, on 2nd and 4, they feel comfortable passing again and getting absolutely devastated on that reception. It's going to force the incompletion, actually, but they would manage to pick up the first down, a little angle route. Lindsey doing everything he needs to do to keep this drive moving so far. It's only been 1 3rd down. You're going to try and avoid more. Taylor going up the left side, and he's going to roll forward on top of a couple defenders for a first down. 1st and 10, Lindsey changing something, handing it off to Taylor, getting strung out. Great run stopping by the defense, losing 2 for the Minnesota Gophers offense. Taylor going left side, posts us there to meet him in the hole, losing another 2 yards. 3rd and 14, looking to try and get that pass rush now. What do the defense elect to do? Lindsey stepping up. He wants to run forward. He's going to slide after a gain of 6. That brings 4th and 8. Badgers have a chance to try and take the lead now. Sama looking for a hole. Decides he's going to push the pile. He'll gain 2. 2nd and 8. Joseph finds a man incomplete. Looking for Rigby. Not able to hold on to that one. Now Joseph would find Coleman. This is going to result in a first down off the slant. 1st and 10. Sama cuts it back again. Gains 3. On 2nd and 7, Joseph, wide open, finds a man. That's Hilton Jr. He's able to get his first reception of the game, results in a first down. Now Sama finds a hole. That was some good running and some good blocking for a gain of 7. Another handoff to Sama, going nowhere, losing 4. 3rd and 7, Joseph, looking downfield again, wants to give his receiver a shot. Incomplete, was in his hands and got jolted away. Having to punt that away again. Now 1st and 10, Lindsey, only a 4-man rush, has a man wide open. His tight end will gain 8. Just over 4 minutes left to go in this first half. Score 7-7 still. They go for the jet sweep, or excuse me, a touch pass. They'll gain a couple, giving them 3rd and 1. Now Lindsey Finds a man. This one would be caught. I think that's in front of Scott. So now 1st and 10 with Lindsey. Again, he just loves these deep drops. The offensive line's putting in amazing work there. No pressure for him. And he fires an absolute laser for a gain of 5. And again, no pressure. Able to get this one out quicker this time for a 1st down. Approaching the 2-minute warning. They are taking their sweet time as they drive down this field. Handoff. No, play fake. Lindsey finds the tight end. He's dragging Jung for a couple of yards. Has the 1st down and then some more. Under center, heavy to the left. It's a play fake, and Lindsey goes firing immediately. Iberger read that like a book and was there to make the breakup on the play. Lindsey, just run with it, man. He's got a chance to go get a 1st, and he's only going to gain 12. Was 3rd and 16, turns into 4th and 4. A minute 32 left. They attempt the field goal. It's up. It is through the uprights and good. So the Gophers will lead the Badgers 10-7 as we are rapidly approaching the end of the 1st half. Joseph's going to scramble with his legs, and he gets to the 42-yard line. A minute left to go. Joseph, pressure's coming. Tries to get this out short to Brooks. Not able to get the completion. Joseph goes to Brooks again. Funnels the completion to him. You know, gotta make sure that the hands stay ready. 3rd and 5. Joseph. He would find Freddie Coleman. This will result in the 1st, and a timeout will be burned with 30 seconds left to go in the 1st half. Now Joseph moving right. Going downfield. Finds Grant Steck. And 22 seconds left. We would go hurry up. Well, actually, we did burn a timeout, but now Freddie Coleman, touchdown. I gotta be honest, I tongue-tied myself there. We went hurry up, changed the formation. Nobody was on Freddie Coleman. Joseph sees it, takes advantage of it, and just like that, the Badgers will have the lead going into halftime. Coach Hobbs talking with the senior leader of this defensive line, especially on the interior, about what they're seeing and what they need. Now, number 1 Ohio State currently losing to Michigan. Probably have to check on that and see how that game ended up going. A couple other games where I just don't know how this season's going to turn out in real life. I think it's going to be fun to try and watch. Now, we do get ball coming out of half. Sama only gains 1. Joseph goes to Steck. That's going to gain 9, but it puts us 3rd and inches. Handoff to Sama on said 3rd and inches, and he finds the open hole for a 1st down. Sama continues to stay in the game as Steck shifts back to the line. Now Sama directly up the middle. He has a lane, but he just doesn't have that burst of speed. Would have been gone. 1st and 10. Steck on the reception for 3. We'll send a man in motion. It'll be another handoff for Sama, and he's fighting forward for another 3 yards. On 3rd and 3. Pressure's coming. Joseph's going to step up. Joseph's going to run. He jukes left. He's got plenty of running room. He's going down the field. He's going to get into the end zone for the Badgers. This is what we've been missing from our offense. Especially in the last episode, Joseph had a rushing touchdown, pulled on the power option. This time he's just going to scramble off of a pass play. Yes, I did see that there was a wide open receiver. That was just a play that Joseph that's just something he had to do. Because of that, we're now up 21-10. Lindsey and this Golden Gopher offense are playing down 11 and trying to make some kind of comeback happen. 2nd and 7. Lindsey hands this one off to Taylor. He's got plenty of room. He's got to cut that up sooner. Receivers was blocking well. Corner able to get off of it. 3rd and 4. Empty formation for Lindsey. He drops back pretty shallow. Steps up. Delivers downfield and offline. Now 1st and 10. Badgers got the ball back. Sama running through a tackle. He's got 10. 2nd and inches coming up. Another handoff to Sama. 1st down gain. Jukes out one man. And he wants that 1,000 yards on the year. Transfer from Iowa State wants to have it. Joseph scrambling, rolling, going downfield, finding Coleman. This will be a first up to the 46. Handoff to Sama. Another good carry, breaking tackles, getting popped for a gain of 6. Another play fake. No, I thought it was going to be handoff to Sama. Broken up and nearly intercepted. That would have been a terrible play. Now Joseph pulls it himself, losing 1. So we would have to eventually punt this ball back. We did use a good amount of clock, though. Taylor breaking tackles on one of his first runs would allow them to gain 5. He's reached 100 yards on the day. Going outside is Lindsey on the RPO. It's a first down up to the 31. A familiar sighting with 4 minutes left. A slant route for a first down in front of Kai Bates. And Marcus Gardner is going to be shaken up on that play. 1st and 10 is the result. Lindsey goes outside on another RPO screen, only able to gain 2. Iberger shoots out there like a cannon to stop that one. On 2nd and 8, play fake to Taylor. Lindsey finds a man, breaking a tackle. What a tough catch and what a first down. Will McDonald is now going to be shaken up. We've just lost 2 edge rushers. Looks like Garner's able to make his way back into the game, though, so I guess we're going to be fine. As going down the field, picked off. Bates able to make up for the previous play, giving up that slant. He's going to pick that one off. Lindsey wishes he had that back. Now Sama trying to go up the field on a run is only going to gain 1 yard. On 2nd and 9, RPO incomplete. Usually when those RPOs are incomplete, they're fumbles. Maybe they changed that. And Joseph's just going to be hit on the throw. That's going to be a 3 and out for us. We get the ball right back to the Golden Gophers. Another chance for them to try and get closer on the scoreboard. Taylor spins out one defender before being taken down for a gain of 9. Now he tries to run it again. And he's getting caught up on his own men. But he would get the first. Now, with 1:30 left in the third, it's another handoff. This one goes for 8. Oh, the Minnesota Gophers have been running all over us all day. Going for an RPO, incomplete. Off the helmet, off the hands, and finally touching the ground. Now on 3rd and 2, Lindsey hands this one off. First down for the Golden Gophers. We just haven't been able to stop it for a majority of the day. We've had some good plays of being able to stop it, as that's just a great play fake. Lindsey's going to run for it, gaining 3. But overall, they've had their way on the ground. And Lindsey going downfield, broken up. Burks makes the play from his safety position. The battle for Paul Bunyan's axe comes down to this 4th quarter. Lindsey stepping up. No, pressure's there. He has to get rid of it. Now on 4th and 7, they'd have to, I was about to say punt. They'd have to kick a field goal. That's going to bring them a little bit closer. It does make it a 1-score game. Score is now 21-13. Sama cuts back against the grain. Had it there, bumped into someone, just not able to keep it going. 2nd and 7. Joseph going downfield, finding Grant Steck for a first. At 1st and 10, Joseph will go down on the sack, losing 4. Because of that loss of 4, shifting sides is Sama, having the pass. Joseph rolling right, going down the field, nearly caught by Sama. And Joseph just wishes he would have been able to get some more air on that. And on 3rd and 14, he's going to be sacked again. They sent the safety blitz. Or they sent the nickel blitz, sending it from a safety. And Minnesota starting to get the momentum. They scored last time they were out. Incomplete pass for Lindsey here. And they did manage to stop us and hold us to what could have been called a 3 and out had we not gotten that first. A handoff, a great pancake block. It will result in a first down for the Golden Gophers. Now Lindsey hands this one off. Again, we haven't seen any of Taylor in this 4th quarter so far. Maybe he's just the wear and tear is like catching up with him. Posa's able to pop this one for only a small gain. Now 3rd and 2. Lindsey's looking to pass. Pressure's coming. He's going to move to his right. He's going to go pick up the first. Try to hit a spin move. It doesn't work, but it does give him a first. 8.5 left to go. Lindsey goes short to his tight end. This one's caught for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Shotgun formation. Lindsey, deep drop. Pressure's coming. Finds his back. Breaks a tackle, and he's up to the 25-yard line. Okay. Like I said, the Gophers capturing that momentum, starting to move this ball down the field. 1st and 10 going outside. Tracked down by Catalano for a loss of 2. I think he's had a pretty good season. And sacked. That's Bryce West in the slot. And he's going to let Lindsey hear it. Letting him know I'm going to be there all day. 5-on-5 violence. 3rd and 19. Pressure's coming. Lindsey finds a man, and that's going to result in a touchdown. Can't be giving up that kind of play. After getting a sack and we just talked that amount of trash. Now they would go for 2. They're going to try and tie this up. And they're going to hand it off, and Bates makes the tackle. So now still down 2 points. The Gophers look to try and hold Wisconsin to no points so they can kick a field goal. But the Badgers are going to have some other plans as we're going to get a first down by Brooks. Now Jackson takes the carry, running through a couple of would-be tacklers for 6. 2nd and 4. Another handoff to Jackson. We're starting to really run this ball. Jackson's got to the edge. He's got plenty of speed, and he'll be brought down to the 22-yard line. He's a junior. He could be the starter next year. Gonna have to see what happens in the offseason. Dupree takes his handoff, gaining nothing but losing nothing. 2nd and 10, Jackson, no. Joseph will have to do the RPO, and this will be incomplete. Now 3rd and 10, Joseph, he's going to step up in the pocket, and he'll slide for a first. Joseph would hand this one off to Jackson. He cuts forward, getting devastatingly popped for 4. Handoff to Dupree, directly up the middle. He's into the end zone after breaking a tackle. That is going to make the score 28-19 with 2.5 left to go. What are the Gophers going to do? A play fake and a short pass will result in a gain of 6. Now they're going to have to start going hurry up. Even if they score even if they score a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, they would still be down 1, and they would have to get this ball back. Now Lindsey, pressure's coming, and he has to throw this one out of bounds to avoid the sack. On 3rd and 4, pressure coming again, screen pass. Catalano, no, I'm sorry, Heiberger is there to bring up 4th and inches. Can we go ahead and end this game? It'll be a handoff. It will result in a first down. The game shall continue for at least another set of plays. Minute 52, this clock is starting to run. They holding on to those timeouts best they can. Lindsey finds a man short. Posa able to keep him in bounds. They were able to gain 4. Flipping the defense at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 6. Lindsey finds a man. Great spin move once. It's not going to work twice in the same play. A minute 30. Minnesota has started to burn one of their timeouts. This one would be a first down catch. Excuse me. I am so tired. I'm trying my hardest not to yawn. But it's difficult. A minute 15 left. Lindsey looking downfield, wants it all for a touchdown and over the head of everybody. Could have had something there. Maybe the receiver just got to put his hands up. Lindsey goes out short. This one caught. It's going to bring 3rd and 4. With that 3rd and 4, Lindsey, short drop, pressure, no pressure. He's going to step up. He's running with it. He's sliding as he gets to the 20-yard line. First and 10. A quick pass for the RPO screen. He's done that twice now, where he takes 2 steps to his right and tries to beam it over there. And it's resulted in the same thing of an incompletion. This one, however, will go for a first down. Now, they did nothing on that first play. We're having 2nd and goal from the 9. Lindsey, that's short. 36 seconds left. 3rd and goal from the 2. There's a false start. That's going to back them up to the 7. They need this here and now. Lindsey wants to step up, throws it out the back of the end zone, lives to play another down. And they're going to go and kick their field goal. Now they're going to bank on them getting the ball back for an onside kick. That is their only chance. This one will be kicked. Bounces over one defender. Would be picked up by Rigby. And so now we are able to end this game, and we would end our season 6-6, and we would end it with a win against the bitter rival in Minnesota's Golden Gophers in the battle for Paul Bunyan's axe. It's been a rough season, but I guess we can end it on somewhat of a high note there. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, tell me what I could be doing better or could be doing different, and what you guys think we need to work on as we head into, what could be bowl games, what could be the off season. We just got to see what's going to happen. They did it again. A highlight play for player of the game is him getting sacked. I really wish they fixed that. But let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys in the next one. Oh yeah, George Ikekwanu has a commit for us, as well as Deshaun Tyree. Yeah, that was it. So I'll see you guys in the next one now.